Hi guys. Okay, today we're going to work on the DCPS ELA Packet Week 3, Day 4. So this should be pretty close to the end of your packet. So just like always, get into the middle of the packet for Week 3 and then get to that polar bear page so you know it's ELA Week 3. So your phonics work is pretty simple for today. Basically, they're giving you these 5 vowel teams, A-I, A-Y, A-M-E, E-I, and E-A, and then they're giving you some picture cards for words. So you're going to figure out which word has which vowel team. You're going to have one example in 4 of the boxes, and one box is going to have 2 examples. And then again, an artistic choice. If you have the materials and you feel like cutting the picture cards out and gluing them in those boxes, cool. If you want to just draw arrows though and maybe write the word out, that works great too. It's your call. No matter how you do it though, I definitely want you to try spelling the word that it shows on the picture card. See if you can spell it all by yourself and work on those vowel teams. Cool. So for RRW for today and tomorrow, it's going to be a little bit fancier. Basically, you're using all of the thinking work that you've done over the last couple days about climate change, and you're going to turn it into a presentation. So you have a couple choices about what your presentation will be like. Today, I want you to plan it, and then the next day, you're actually going to make your project. So let's take a look together at what I'm talking about. So it's pretty cool that you have 2 options. You can choose to do one of these, or if you want to, you could even do both. Okay, so these examples are in your packet, but option 1 is to write a letter to the mayor of our city. Her name is Mayor Bowser. And you could write her a letter telling her how our city could help fight climate change using research and facts you learned from your text. So one example is to write a letter to Mayor Bowser, or you could make a poster that you could maybe hang up in your house, sharing the top 3 ways that you think people in DC could help to fight climate change. So the topic is going to be really similar, but you could write a letter, or you could make a poster, or you could just really be amazing and do both. So today is all about planning your project. Okay, and so in the packet, there's a couple different ways that you could plan it. So let's look at those together. Now, again, this is for if you're writing a letter or if you're making a poster. No matter what you're doing, you're going to plan today and you're going to create tomorrow. Okay, so let's look at the examples that DCPS has given us for how we can get our ideas organized, and then let's talk about some other ways we could do it too. Okay, so you're going to find a page that says Note Catcher on it. And this is where you're going to get started organizing. The first thing it asks is, what is your product task asking you to do? I'm going to tell you the answer. You're either making a letter or a poster or both to tell how people in DC can help fight climate change. Okay, so you're giving ways that people can help fight climate change. Then, in the bigger box, it says, which evidence from the texts will you use? And this is a place for you to just jot down which things you want to make sure you include. I want you to have at least 3 things that you're going to teach your audience. If you can come up with more, which I really bet you can, that would be awesome. They don't need to be in complete sentences, but I want you to get those ideas down, your evidence from the text. The whole point of this page is to make sure you know what question you're answering, what kind of things are you going to be teaching about, and also what things do you definitely want to include in your project. Okay, so this is all about making sure you've got what you want ready to go. Just like with all the writing planning we do in 2nd grade, if you work hard on this, it will make your life so much easier when you move on to the next step. So don't rush, take your time, reread the text again if you want, look at the work you've already done in the last couple days, and get some great ideas down. Then you're going to get to make another choice. One of the ways you could organize your pre-writing is with option A, which is a single paragraph outline. This has all the same stuff as the quick outlines that we've been doing all year, but it looks a little funky. For this one, you'd fill out that stuff at the top, your topic, your name, the date, all that, and then it has each of the same chunks as a quick outline. Your introduction, so your topic sentence, a place for your juicy details, at least 3 more if you've got them, and then a closing sentence, a concluding sentence. Maybe you're like, sweet, this is great. I'll do option A. Cool, go for it. Maybe you're like, I don't know, Miss Sweet, it looks weird, I'm not feeling it. Also okay. Let's check out option B. So option B is actually asking for the exact same information. It's just another way that an outline could look, and it has some tricky words. So it talks about words like thesis and claim. We didn't use those words very often this year, but it's the same as giving your opinion and telling what you think. Okay, so it could be something like, there are many things people in DC can do to help end climate change. And then nothing crazy. Same kind of topic sentence that you're used to writing. And then again, for supporting ideas, that's the same as supporting details. You want them juicy, you want them clear, you want them coming from the text. And then after you list those supporting ideas, those supporting details, you'll do a conclusion. That means closing, where you wrap it up and you tell them what you just taught them. Okay, so same stuff that we're used to doing, it just looks a little different and it uses different words. If you're in the mood for a challenge, I would really suggest option B because this looks a lot like what 4th and 5th graders use to organize their writing. So if you're feeling up for it, give it a shot. Maybe you're like, Miss Sweet, I hate both of them. I don't know what to do. You're in luck. Now, this one isn't in your packet, but it is in your brain because you've done this kind of quick outline at least 100 times in 2nd grade. So if you want to make a quick outline like this one with your TS, your 1, 2, 3, and your CS, that is totally fine with me. And I think that it's a really good idea. If the other two look too crazy to you, do this one. It's all getting at the same information. Okay, so you can also make your own quick outline to answer that question of what can people in DC do to help end climate change. So that's going to be all of your thinking work for RRW for today. It's all about planning and getting your ideas figured out so that tomorrow when you create your project, all the hard stuff is done and you can just present it in a beautiful and creative way. So you don't even need to know right now if you're going to write a letter or do a poster or both. What you do need to know and what this is all about is figuring out what you want to say. Okay, so take your time on it, work hard, you've got this. I can't wait to read and see and hear the ideas that you come up with. And yeah, have fun with it. This should be, I'm really excited to see all the amazing things you think of. And again, you're using ideas from the text, but if you want to throw in a few ideas of your own also that connect, that is very cool. And I would love to hear your unique ideas too. So definitely make sure stuff is from the text. Of course, get that evidence, but also feel free to include your own ideas about what we can do in DC to solve climate change. Okay, that's it for right now. Have a great day. I love you. I miss you. Sorry there's no sound effects. Don't worry, they're coming back later. And enjoy. Okay, bye.